Boatload of wine, that'll be fine. Keep me afloat till October. I must bid you adieu with a glass and corkscrew. I don't want to stay home and be sober.
Hello again. Well, we've certainly had a lot been going on over the last few years, me and Bernadette and family, but we like to keep that sort of thing private. But you know, we've had some of our close family have had some health issues, and one is ongoing at the moment as well, which might come to a satisfactory conclusion in the coming weeks. But yeah, family will always take priority. For us personally, 2026 is a very, very special year in the boating world and beyond it, actually. It's 10 years since we went to Overwater Marina on the Shropshire Union Canal. 10 years, it seems like blinking 2 years. Goes that quick. Also, it's 50 years since I met Bernadette at a rugby do, of all things, when the focus of my life was going to play rugby league with a top club, ready to get signed up, etc. But it all changed, and that was for the benefit of me and for Bernadette, who, as you know, became my wife. Speaking of which, we also are celebrating 50 years of narrowboating, and not many can say that, can they? Not 5, not 10 years, but 50 years. And we may not have, you know, live aboard. We've never wanted to do that, but we've experienced narrowboating in various ways over all those years, and some of it may have been in the snow and the ice and the thick fog, and we've done like long stints when we took early retirement. That was when we took some long journeys. You know, we'd have 7 months on board, but that was a while ago now. But we still get the excitement of boating. We really, really do. And yeah, we're going to do quite a bit this year, if all goes to plan, and we've got enough diesel. Because we don't, you know, what's going on in the world at the moment, we've no idea. But I'm hoping that we can do what our intentions are. But I'll just leave that for now, and I'd like you to come on this little cruise with us as we continue along the partially closed Bridgewater Canal, making our way towards Lymm in Cheshire, and then at the end I'll just explain a few more things after that. But I think I've put a nice little video together here, and I hope you enjoy this cruise in wonderful surroundings and very nice weather, even though the sun wasn't blazing. So let's get on with the cruise next, and I'll speak to you after that's completed. Another nice mooring near some friends of ours as well, but we'll keep the details were a secret. Yeah, always good to moor, because that's a bit ropey, that. But there's a few more 70-foot turning points just before that, so whatever we decide, we've got everything covered. Now back to cruising. On the Bridgewater there's a lot more fiberglass boats, probably because it's more or less lock free. Well, it is lock free, so there's less hassle. That's if you call locks hassle, which we don't, but yeah, it's a lot more fiberglass. Quite a few fly along as fast as they can, and there's quite a few people we've seen on these boats who, should I just say, quite inebriated, quite loud and playing a lot of radios. Not everyone, but significant numbers. It's a good job we don't go flying past some of these fiberglass, or they'll be washed onto the side. Anyway, I think we're going to stop off at what is a lifeblood for this canal, so important, Thorn Marine. Yes, it's a chandlery, and there's all facilities there as well, and it'd be lost without Thorn Marine chandlery. They're and the top people there as well, very, very friendly, and yeah, it's the type of place you need. And certainly the Bridgewater does need them. To think that once upon a time it was going to close, I don't know what they'd have done then. Boating would have been very restricted. Anyway, on to Thorn Marine. This area here, where we're going past, is where a lot of people moor. This used to be a continuous moorers paradise here. All facilities nearby and shops, and a lot of the people who used to stay here were from Canal and River Trust, who used to come onto the Bridgewater and hang about, not moving, for weeks and months. That's one of the reasons now there's an agreement that you've got a limited time if you're on CRT licence coming on here. Currently they're allowing 10 days. Normally it's 7, with an extra 3 days if you're doing the Liverpool link. But yeah, things change tremendously when them orders come in, and the CRT continuous moorers melted away. What a surprise! Totally empty. Yes, it's unusual. There's normally boats here, and I think the hire boat must have gone out, but it's gone towards the Limway. I'm wondering whether it's a sightseeing tour now, because they can turn round near the breach and come back. For all you know, the hire boat might be out a lot for people going up to there and having a gander. Who knows? Anyway, Thorn Marine, here we are.
See that jut out there?
I can see the jut out.
Morning, good morning. How you doing?
Are you ready for us?
Good, I know what you're doing.
Oh, we're going to get Jamie's today to pick up 2 parts if you like, one of the forest.
Oh, okay.
So today we'll have people and water, Elsa.
No problem at all. So the Elsa's just inside. I'll go get his nose out for you. Yeah, it's been all the posh ones today. It's lovely.
Gardening, cleaning, that might just come to be your job then. We always sort of no, I think he's got enough avenues at the minute.
Can't resist the Magnum. Thorn Marine, absolutely brilliant. The service is brilliant. Everything about it is brilliant. And like I say, that's needed on the Bridgewater Canal. It really is. And they're very, very nice people as well. And Nigel, who we used to see there many times doing his bits and pieces, he's took over Esford Marine, which is further up. I don't think we'll quite be going there with this breach, but he's up there. So anybody who wants anything doing, I'd recommend giving Nigel a ring at Esford Marine, because they're decent people and they're not rip-off merchants either. Right, finish this off and we'll continue. The vast majority of boats we've seen moving on this canal has been the fiberglass boats with the occasional narrowboat, which is unusual. Now I know this canal is part of the now closed for a considerable period of time Cheshire Ring, but I know it's a dead end, which some people don't like, but I wouldn't stop coming, because it's a lovely cruise on a nice deep canal as well when you get on the Bridgewater. And you can still go just past Lymm, and there's some on the travels at Stockton Heath, Moor, Lymm. There's nice places to go out and have a drink and a bite to eat, you know, so you've got some good places, and you've got some lovely moorings as well. The only thing is, some people will be horrified that they actually have put pins in and not have the arm coat tied to. But sometimes it's not always possible to have that bit of metal there. And if you put them in properly and tie up properly, there's no issues.
Golden days, how they slipped away. Sunlight on the fields where we used to play. Laughter echoes in the hollow wind. Where did those moments go, my friend? Golden days, they shine in the night. Memories flicker in the fading light. Simple times when our hearts were pure. Lost those golden days for sure. We were young, fearless and free, climbing trees, dreaming by the sea. Now we chase echoes, shadows fade, long for the
This stretch is a little unusual because a few feet behind the bushes on your left we have a main road, and then to the right behind them bushes we have another road as well, and this is in the middle. Don't normally see it like that, so it's a little bit unusual. Another bit of useless information for you there. You see so many different types of boats on the canals, and everybody uses the canals in different ways. If you stick to all the rules, no problem at all. No problem whatsoever. If you want a shiny boat, have a shiny boat. If you don't. You know, but they should always have the license clearly on view, license number on view, preferably with a name as well, and and of course, depending where you are, if you're out and about as a continuous cruiser, all well and good. If you're an home moorer, all well and good. But if you're the rule breakers for various reasons, then you can't be welcome on the canals. No way. Definitely not. Canals are to be used properly by proper boaters, I say. That's the only way it should be, and nothing else. Everybody has an obsession with weather, whether you're on boats or on land. But it's good to have a good stretch of nice, dry, still weather. Just saunter along, totally chilled, with the occasional coffee, tea, wine, beer interlude.
Exciting and new, come aboard. We're expecting you and love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow, it floats back to you. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. Welcome aboard, it's
love. Sometimes I'm a bit like a boat nerd, just like we know cars and that. But you see certain boats and you know, oh yeah, they're manufactured by. And if I'm not mistaken, the one you see on your right under the bridge, I think that was known as a Frobisher. But it looks like it's had some considerable alteration, because it used to have a piece in the middle what you know, you could slide it up and down. But yeah, it looks like they've got rid of that. But it's got the shape of a Frobisher with adaptions. Yeah, it's amazing this. Feel like we've got the canals to ourselves. We've not come past a boat yet since we started off this morning. Unbelievable. Like I said, please, anybody, CRT people, come and give the Bridgewater a go. It's worth this stretch. It's the nicest part of the Bridgewater, up to Lim. You know, you can come through from Prestonbrook and it's all good. And it'd be a shame that businesses can be, you know, dramatically affected by things like this. So give it a go. I guarantee you it's worth it. And I hope you enjoyed the little trip and a few musical interludes, etc. As you will see, I've got a different top on from, you know, from when you last saw us at the beginning of the video. Simple reason is me and Bernadette have been hit hard with a really heavy cold and cough, and we're only just getting to the end of it. Don't feel sorry for us, there's a lot worse going on in the world by far. But I'm just letting you know that that's done, and our boat has an ongoing improvement and maintenance plan we have, and we always want to look after it. We're not selling it, but when the time comes and somebody buys our boat, they're going to be very lucky, believe you me, because it's as solid as a rock and built in a way that these days, unless you're prepared to pay silly prices, boats are not built in the way ours is now, because it just quite simply costs you too much money. Hence we would never even contemplate having a new boat built. But more of that will come in a few other videos we're doing. But the next one is quite unique really, because it's got some things what have not been seen on YouTube before, something unique, and I think it'd be good for some of you to watch, because there's some parts of boats, you know, we have an obsession with maintenance and looking after our boat, but there's so many people, particularly who just buy boats and pay a lot of money for them. Project boats, you can understand more and more problems because they need a lot of work doing, but people paying a lot of money for boats and then neglecting them is unbelievable. But you do see that a lot, but we don't do that, never will. But like I said, some good videos coming up, some quite unique ones, and of course, like I've said, we've got some good cruising videos coming up as well, as we do some special trips on our boat. We've got lots of good memories, so where we go on our boat this year, pending we've got enough diesel, we intend to go to some of our favourite spots, which it'd be great if you could follow us. Just before I go, remember, our channel is a hobby. That's all it is for us. We love making the things, you know, the videos. We can't always do it 2 or 3 times a week or a certain time of the week. Can't always do that because we've got a lot of other things in our life, good things by the way, to do. You know, we've got plenty. But if you can, subscribe and press the notification bell, because if you do that, then if we're not throwing the videos out at 4:45 on a Thursday or whatever every week, at least when they do come out, you'll be notified and you can have a look at them. Because the way we do things, YouTube and way it promotes things, doesn't quite like the format we use, but we're not altering because we're not being under pressure to do anything. But if you come across us, I'm certain you'll enjoy watching. But that's definitely it now. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and as usual, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra!